of this room.
Okay.
Haha. And then the reason why we are running a long wire from there is this is
Okay.
from the mic control all the way into the mic back into the computer.
All right.
Yeah, ideally you should be using a USB mic or something wireless. Just because we don't have the budget, then we can.
Hello.
This kind of like
So we need to produce discussion.
Press it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, you have to like switch one.
Yeah. Okay.
Very strong echo.
And I can hear myself.
And we have keyboard demos on the table. This check your printer. And,
Yeah, it turns on.
and also a webcam for close-ups. So that would be very useful to your
Yeah.
speech.
Yeah, yeah.
By the time this is related.
Uh-huh.
So are we all set?
Wow, very excited. My first live stream.
Five, four.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Welcome to this afternoon program. Today we bring you guys two very special guests, and they can share with you guys with some very special topics. Why don't you guys just introduce yourself first, or maybe start from you?
Thank you very much. Well, my name is Katerina. I'm originally from Belarus, and I'm studying in the School of Hotels and Tourism Management here in Hong Kong. I'm dealing with tourism and technology, and I'm really curious about learning as much as I can about all these things.
Okay, Katerina.
Yeah, hello, and I'm Kenneth, and I'm from Philippines. Actually, I'm mixed Hong Kong and Philippines, and I'm studying interactive media and in a School of Design. And actually, I've tried this system, live system, OBS already, and I want to join these workshops.
Okay. Okay, let's start from Katerina. I know you're going to share something from your hometown, from your home country. So what is that?
Well, as far as I can see here, people are very much interested in different tastes because Asia is full of different tastes and flavors. So I wanted to share some experience about my local cuisine and to show you some pictures. Unfortunately, I don't have the opportunity to cook for you, but hopefully you'll get some ideas on how different our cuisine is from Asian.
Yeah, I know. Like to most of the Hong Kong people, like Belarus, kind of like and kind of like stranger at the name. You know, what kind of food like Belarusians normally eat during the meal?
Well, normally we would have, first of all, several sets of meal. Here you have one big soup or one big portion of something, or you're sharing different small sets of meals. In Belarus, we will normally have three types of meal. First is the soup, but this is small portion. Then we have something like potato based and with some meat or fish, and then it will be the dessert. That will be pure traditional Belarusian meal.
Right. So you said like three course in a meal.
Right.
So let's start from breakfast. Like what kind of food you like Belarusians always have for the breakfast?
Well, for the breakfast, it would be something quick, of course, not to spend lots of time. It can be some quiche or maybe fried eggs, or sometimes something that is left from the previous day can be introduced all together and fried, maybe with some eggs or mixed in some kind of salad.
Right. Okay. So let's jump to Kenneth.
Yeah, okay.
So you're from Philippines.
Yeah.
So continue with the topic food. So what is the specialty for like Philippines food?
Philippines food. Have you heard about Jollibee? Actually,
The fried chicken.
Yeah, actually, it's like McDonald's in Hong Kong. They're selling fried chickens, and their fried chicken is very delicious. You have to try it. There are some people said that KFC is better than Jollibee. Never say it to Filipinos. Yeah, because they were very angry. Yeah, they were saying, "Oh no, I think Jollibee is the best." Yeah, it's very famous in Philippines, and actually in Philippines there are a lot of fast food shops selling chickens, especially like grilled chicken, fried chicken, chicken with rice, and we always eat fried chicken with rice in the Philippines, and actually we use fork and hand together eat it. Yeah, we will. Use a fork to take out the meat, and we use the hand to grip rice. And another famous cuisine is rice noodles. Yeah, they mix rice noodles with marinated beef and with the lime, and then they have like a rice noodle dish, and very delicious. Another is a kind of drinks. It's the drinks we call halo.
The producer just give us some signal. You can continue with the topic.
Okay. Yeah, another is a drink. It's a famous special drinks we call halo, and inside have a lot of ingredients like sago, sweet potato, taro, and syrup. Yeah, and it's very sweet. Yeah.
Yeah, I know. There are so many beautiful places in Philippines, especially for beautiful beaches.
Yeah.
And you bring something from one of the beautiful beaches in Philippines.
Yeah.
So what is that? Can you introduce your?
Yeah, and in Philippines actually there's a lot of beautiful beach, and one of the famous beach is Boracay, and it's actually in middle of Philippines. And on the last visit to Boracay, I bought very cute stuff, and then you can see it.
Let's give a close up on your souvenir.
Yeah, you can see it. Okay. It's focused. Actually, you see, there's rocks. They are handmade by local, and they are painted to a little eyes, and then you see it's very cute. And actually, it's handmade. I see the process of them making these little things.
Right.
Yeah. And actually, there's a lot of different kind of little stuff, like shell and yeah, shell and the rocks and the stone. You make it a lot. Yeah. Maybe I'll show you some house. What kind look like? Shall we? Okay.
Let's go to the website
Let's
now.
see. Okay, let me turn off the. Okay, let me get into the browser and okay, yeah, the keyboard's not work.
There's some technical difficulty right now, so
Yeah, seems like this keyboard are shipping from Philippines, so we have to have some time. Oh, maybe let you introduce any Belarus famous like places or castle.
Well, yeah, it's definitely possible. So do we have? No, we don't have the keyboard.
Yeah, we just maybe speak it.
Well, technically, in Belarus, historically, there are some problems because during the Second World War, many architectural masterpieces were destroyed, unfortunately. So we have few medieval castles which are very unique from the point of view that there is a mixture of European and Western and Russian culture and architecture ideas. And we have very unique modern architecture. Few buildings and few streets are under protection of UNESCO because they were built after the Second World War. Basically, it's in the Minsk, in the capital of Belarus. And they are unique because this is the unique style. This is called Stalin Barocco. So it's not the Barocco style, which we know from the 18th century, but it's Soviet times enhanced Barocco with all this communist idea incorporated in the style. So it's really very interesting, and this is why many tourists actually would like to see it.
It's a castle, right? Or what kind of building is it?
They are basically the facades, the normal buildings along the streets. They are just the walls, the way they're decorated there. So it's not just like one monument.
It's like the Red Square in Russia, or
yeah. Ideally, I would like to show you, of course, how it looks like.
yeah. So what kind of language Belarusians speak? You have your own language, right?
Yes, right. In Belarus, there are two languages on the national level that are accepted, and well, officially it's Belarusian language and Russian. Traditionally, we have Belarusian language with few modifications and few dialects, and one version is actually the Western. Like we use same alphabet like in Western Europe.
Right.
The other version is more like Russian with Russian alphabet.
Right.
But most of the population they actually speak Russian now because historically we were for 200 years.
Right.
In a very close economic relationship with Russia being either the part of the Russian Empire or the Soviet Union.
Can I ask you one question?
Sure.
If you have to give a souvenir to your friends, so what is a like very special souvenir from Belarus?
Very special souvenir. Yeah. Well, I would say it depends on the friend, which country he is from, because the first idea that came to my mind when I first arrived here, I brought very traditional Belarusian souvenirs. They are basically it's not the napkins, it's something that used to serve the tea, because we don't have tea, the tea ceremony like here in Asia, but we drink lots of tea, and we use linen napkins, and oh my gosh. I'm just trying to remember the word in English. The bird which is actually the symbol of Asia.
Like phoenix?
No, the black and white bird, which
Black and white.
on
All right now. Yeah, let's do some browsing.
Yeah, finally, let's try.
Okay.
And we'll supplement my
now we have to go to the website first.
Okay.
Okay.
So, if we're talking about yeah, thanks.
Oh yeah.
Okay, let it be. So basically, as far as I understand, this is one of the symbols.
Oh, this is a crane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and I know that there are many legends in Asia, and this bird is illustrated in some movies like a symbol, and this is also one of the symbols of our country.
Yeah.
So one of the very traditional souvenirs I tried to bring here to my boss is the napkin with the illustration of this bird, and he was like, "Oh, is it made in China?" So it was not a big surprise. And speaking about the architecture of Belarus, yeah, so basically, there are lots of buildings that are quite similar to the communist style all around the world. I find something similar even in North Korea when I look at the news. But these kind of buildings, they are actually unique. That's what I was talking about. Or if we look, yeah, they're all.
It's quite similar with Russian buildings.
Well, yes, of course, because it's the same time. This is actually Moscow, but
Oh, this is the university.
yes, but the style is very similar. The problem of Moscow is that now the architecture style is changed and influenced by modern buildings, and we still have few avenues which are not touched by modern buildings. That's why UNESCO is trying to protect it. So that's the background.
Right. So what about you? If you want to give your friend a souvenir, it has to be from Philippines, right?
Actually, there's a very famous. Okay, the mouse is not working again. Oh.
No, it works. Good.
Oh, yeah, it's okay now. How about the keyboard?
The keyboard doesn't work now, right?
Yeah, the keyboard doesn't work now.
So it's either or.
Oh yeah, now it's okay.
work again.
So better not switching places.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, when this actually sold on 7-Eleven in Hong Kong, and there are many kind of dry mango. Yeah, you see a lot of brand on dry mango, but our local actually this we don't need. The famous brand is this actually 7D, and they give it to families or friends. Like in Hong Kong, they giving the cookies now. Good, yeah, it's actually the same things. We always give it to friends. We buy a bunch of dry mango, and then we give it to friends, and it's very delicious. And another thing is actually it's always distinct. Oh. Another thing I want to say is I don't know I can search it or not. I can see. Actually, it's Philippines volcanoes. There's a lot of volcanoes in Philippines, especially in middle of Philippines, and actually there's a story. And on 1995, June of 9th, and there's a very catastrophic volcanoes corruptions, and on that moment, actually, my family is in Manila, and then they feel the shake, the earthquake, because it's very huge corruptions. And let me see, I can search it or not. I think it's not this one. Yeah, never mind. Actually, that corruptions caused a lot of casualties, and the air is very messy and very dirty, and because there's a lot of ash from the volcanoes. Yeah, it's a very special, and there's a lot of volcanoes you can visit in Manila, in a very stunning.
Okay, now, okay, back to the studio now. Yeah. Oh, we still have 3 minutes. I thought we've been talking quite a lot. Okay. And we've been talking quite a lot about like food and the beautiful places in your home country, and actually it's actually very, very interesting to know you guys.
Okay. Yeah, very special.
Yeah. So right now you see all those like special effects because we want to try on different special effects and then to use it on the OBS system. So I think right now
Very special.
the operator Alex is like how to like operating the panel.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think the time is up now, so I hope you guys can enjoy our program and hope to see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
That was funny. Yeah, we should test out the equipment. Yeah.
Let's have a chat when
Interesting.
I think it's embarrassing when just sit here.
You have to install in the Mac to play.
What side by side?
So it's a street. And we put one there. So is the afternoon program all set?
Interesting.
Okay, ready? 5, 4.
Welcome back again. It's our afternoon program again. So today we have two special guests to come into this beautiful studio. So why don't you guys introduce yourself?
Yeah, okay, thank you. My name is Echo and I'm from mainland Chongqing. And now I'm a PG student in PolyU.
Okay. Hi, I'm Alex. I'm from Vietnam, northern part of Vietnam. Now I'm the research student at the School of Nursing. Interesting and nice to talk with you here.
Yeah, okay. As usual, I think food is one of the most interesting topics that everybody wants to listen to. So let's start from Chongqing.
Yeah.
So what is the favorite food that Chongqing people like to have, and you want to share some of the interesting fact about the Chongqing food?
Yeah. Every time when I introduce myself from Chongqing, most of the people don't know about it, especially for some some people from outside. But when I mention hot pot, everybody knows it. Yeah, it seems just like hot pot is a symbol of Chongqing, and the specialist of hot pot is like it's it's a bowl of some oil, and then it's spicy, and you can add some food into the hot pot, and you can eat after a few minutes or even few seconds.
Okay. When you talk about hot pot, so let's give our audience to have a look what the hot pot looks like, or maybe we go to the website to find some picture.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I know Hong Kong people love hot pot, but
Yeah.
what's the specialty about the Chongqing hot pot?
For Chongqing hot pot, comparing to spicy, we'll add some pepper into it, and you'll feel the mouth is
Like no, like numb in your mouth, no feeling.
yeah. And uh, also some actually in Hong Kong the hot pot is because many Hong Kong people cannot eat so spicy food, so the hot pot will not as spicy as you eat in Chongqing.
So, Alex, can you eat very spicy food?
Yes, I love to have a spicy food, but not too much, like from the Sichuan, Chongqing one.
So, what's the special food in Vietnam that you wanna like recommend people to have?
Okay, so probably to Vietnam, you know, we have phở, Vietnamese phở. We call phở, PSO, phở.
Let's show us. Let's show us the
Let's show
picture.
you on the internet. Yeah. Wow, đó. Oh, too small with me. Oh, here. Is it right? It's too far. Okay, image.
Click image.
Yeah. Okay, you can see here. You know for now you know outside of Vietnam it may be not really original one, but it's very delicious if you eat the original one, because the process to make it very long. You need almost 12 hours to prepare ingredient, and when you eat almost Vietnamese people have for breakfast.
For breakfast.
Yes, many, and then you can find the phở restaurant everywhere across Vietnam, and many foreigner visitors come to Vietnam also prefer to try phở. Okay.
When you mentioned that, like pan,
Yeah, phở. Yeah, you're
yeah,
correct.
it's kind of like a breakfast for
Yes.
Vietnamese people.
Yeah.
So what about like lunch or dinner?
Yeah, the lunch and dinner we not use the phở, but we have a rice, most rice with other thing is similar with Chinese food. Yeah, but in Vietnamese style. Yeah, but phở is unique for breakfast. You can for lunch, but you will feel hungry at 4 p.m.
Okay. So any like any other food like apart from like phở or maybe hot pot, so you wanna share with our
Okay.
audience?
Okay, like in Vietnam, one more thing I would like to share with you is about in English we call long dress.
Long dress.
Vietnamese we call áo dài.
Okay, let's go back to the website.
Áo dài, okay. Áo dài. You can see it's very nice. And you now the outside the designer they modify a little bit, but in the period time you can see like here with white color for almost student, the high school student in Vietnam they will wear this one.
Right.
And for the big event and like big show also they wear outside. Yeah. And the many young Vietnamese people, they prefer to keep their memory with the young periods of time is taking photo with áo dài. Yeah. So
Is it white is favorite color for people wearing the áo dài?
Yes, it's the most popular white color.
Right.
Just for students and young people. But when the adult people and or maybe mature or middle age, we add more pattern to make colorful, more beautiful. Yeah.
And will people wear in daily life?
Just now student at the school, some schools they keep wear every day, but now because the fashion change, so they keep like traditional way, and for even mostly for even daily they wear the brand from the Japan, US, or everywhere. It's similar.
Yeah.
It's a big city.
So what about you? Any like traditional special dress in Chongqing? People in Chongqing?
Special dress, I think it's similar in mainland China.
Yeah.
Nothing special, but there is a special entertainment in Chongqing, and we have some shop or some house. It's called the tea house.
Tea house.
茶馆, but it's not for people to drink tea. They just play mahjong in the house. Yeah, I think maybe I can show you some picture about mahjong.
Show some pictures for us.
Yeah.
Oh, matcha.
Yeah.
The game.
Yeah, it's a very popular game, and some rules is different in different place. For example, in Guangzhou and Hong Kong, they have different rules, but I don't know because I cannot play this one.
But you know your own rule, right?
Yeah, yeah, it's just very interesting. And when some people, when we have a family dinner, and after dinner, family members will play and talk.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like some kind of activity for social gathering,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
with family and friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. So talking about amusement, so what kind of amusement that like Vietnamese people would love to have? Always doing, for example, like playing mahjong.
Maybe some games.
Play some card game is
Yeah,
part
with
of it.
family. How I can say? Okay, we not easy now. I don't know if it's correct or not. Maybe not. It's similar, right? Yeah, it's something. Let's see. Image here. Yeah, so we play this kind of game. So maybe it's similar with Hong Kong people, but we play the game in where? Yeah, play together like family, 4 people, 5 people after the dinner, especially dinner for the family, like family. Normally in rural areas, many people have 3 children or 4, so we come up with 4 people. If you who win sit inside, you lose outside, and one get in to return.
Is it some kind of like gambling? You know, you
No,
play it with money or just play it with a.
No, we can play with money, but normally we don't play money.
Yeah.
That for fun or like some funny thing on the face if you lose. Yeah, it's interesting.
Okay. It's very interesting to know like the food from Chongqing and food in Vietnam.
Yeah.
Also the amusement and that people there always love to have. And I think I think time is up. So thanks for watching and hope to see you guys next time.